All right, we should be live. It is Tuesday, November 23rd. The temperature, yes, I've got it showing on the top left of the screen. The real man says I'm early. Harjot is here. Scott is here from the Adirondacks. Greetings, guys. Tara Evans. So I know that the stream is working. That's good. Wall Street Skate Bro. How's it going? Fellow YouTube streamer. Vivian Johnson is here. Sunjib, Transportation Land, Yogi. We got a mod here, guys. You better be on your best behavior. Big S, Mark Lang, Pete, all the way from in Australia. I'm gonna carefully try to twist the stand off my gimbal now. So this stream itself is already a bit of a screw up. I had planned to do a e-scooter stream, or an e-scooter stream. That starts with a vowel, so we use an, not a. I'm that kind of nerd. And I got out of my apartment, I hopped on the scooter, and I had 2 bars of battery, and I realized for whatever reason I had not charged it. So rather than not stream, I thought let's go for a walk. Sanjay in Kingston, $1.49 super sticker. Thank you, Sanjay. Let me get that annoying weather off the screen here. And there's a look over at Yonge Street, but I thought the last time I live streamed in Midtown and I walked south down Yonge Street. So we're actually gonna go check out a residential street, and then I'll probably pop over to Yonge. Thank you again, Sanjay. And the birthday girl, Marie Palmer, is here. She must be all partied out. Can you drive from Toronto to Montreal? I have. I did that the last time I went to Montreal. Can I do it now or tonight? No. So I'm gonna head over to Duplex Avenue and we're gonna walk south there for a few blocks. I might be meandering on and off the main street this time. Like I said, this was supposed to be an e-scooter stream. My plan was to head over to Jane Station, and I was going to ride east on Annette Street and pop down to Bloor Street West and scoot around downtown. And then when my scooter was out of juice, whoa, are you kidding me? Good job. Then when my scooter was out of juice, I said nuts to that. So I just pulled out the gimbal. I'm on my way downtown, so I thought, let's just live stream it. Sanjay says yes, we also get Lambos. So this is beautiful Duplex Avenue. We are now heading south on, and way, way off in the distance, you can see some of the downtown skyscrapers. See if I can zoom in on that. There we go. Oop. And I am currently at 16,500 steps. And most of those came from one single video I recorded earlier today. I just recorded a video that was, I think, around 85 minutes or a little bit longer. It was only going to be around an hour, but then I missed a bus and I had to wait another 25 minutes, so I decided to keep walking. And then every time I got to a bus stop, I checked and there was still more time. And then I pushed my luck and I got to the point where the bus was a minute away. So I had to sprint. So at the end of a really long walking video, there's some running going on. So today feels like one of those good old 30,000 step days I haven't done in a while. I'm going to be looking to do these more often. It's actually a lot easier to have a big step count when it's cold outside. So here's Eglinton Avenue. building transfer development right over here. And this side of the street's kind of dusty. I'll cross over to the other side. There's a look just along Eglinton. Johnny, your audio is significantly muffled. Alright, you know why? This thing just popped off of my microphone. How is that now? Is it better? I'm gonna have to pull over and fix this. Oh, thanks! This guy just said love your channel. Cool. If you could let me know how the audio is now. I am without a wind muff. I'll fix it. And when I did my video entitled Walking Condo Hell, this was basically the thumbnail I took. Yogi says nope. Okay, I'm gonna pull over and fix the audio, guys. Just give me a moment. That'll be annoying if we don't have good audio. I gotta screw the stand back into the gimbal. There's a place where I can point the camera while we fix it right here. I'll sit down right on this. Coat rustle is louder than your voice. Okay, let's get this fixed. I cannot see your chat for the next few minutes. Hopefully not that long. But my wind muff fell off, so what I think is happening is the mic is rubbing directly into my... Well, even worse than that. The mic completely fell off. Just no good. How is that? Can we confirm the audio is fixed? All right, guys, can you let me know if we're better? If we're better, I'm gonna get up and start walking. If we're not better, I'm gonna shoot myself in the head with the water gun. There you go. I've re-plugged in the mic. Vivian says good now. Yogi says better. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for letting me know. If there's one thing I know, I don't know a whole lot. I'm kind of dumb. But audio is more important than video. So thank you guys for alerting me. And lately I've spent a lot more money trying to upgrade my audio than my video. There's not a whole lot more I can do with the video. Marie Palmer says so much better now. So what happens now is people are going to rewatch the stream. They're going to hear the garbage audio at the start, and then they're not going to continue with it. So I'm going to lose a lot of views that way. Oh well. I got you guys with me. Sounding good from King and River. Sounds like someone's taking pictures at Underpass Park. There's a look up at the Midtown skyline. And Goofus here. My hair's all screwed up because I put on a bike helmet. Road lavalier. No, this is a Shure MDL. But this is my 4th one, and it'll be my last one. I'm gonna switch to the Rode moving forward, although I kind of want a TRS. This is a TRRS lav mic. I kind of want a TRS based one. It'll just be more compatible with all my stuff. But whatever, we're going. Yogi says your hair looks fine. All right, we're gonna get over to Yonge Street soon. Like I mentioned, my last live stream went down this section, or from Yonge and Eglinton down to Davisville. I didn't quite want to duplicate it. I'm realizing there's not a whole lot to see on Duplex Avenue here. Just kind of houses. Not particularly interesting ones. But speaking of interesting houses, if the monster video I'm currently uploading processes in time, look for a video featuring some swanky homes tomorrow. Almost an hour and a half. I should just call it a movie. All right, I'm gonna go one more block south and then we're gonna head over to Yonge. It's almost toque season, says Bevy YZ. No. I don't think so. It's not even... Gloves come before toques. For our non-Canadian friends, a toque is just a winter cap. Cap. Winter hat. Americans often say beanie. Susan is in the house. No, the yellow toque is not for sale, guys. I don't think you can just claim something that I own as yours, can you? Seems a little not right. Oh, Nightbot's in the house. Okay, so we're heading over to Yonge. We gave the old residential streets a... It's crazy, I have not live streamed since last Thursday. And I think that was a scooter stream, was it? I don't remember. It's been that long. I almost forgot how to do it. But the live streams are fun. I enjoy hanging out with everyone. If you do want to chat with the community here, you can pop into the premieres. I have those probably about 5 or 6 times a week at 9 a.m. If I get tomorrow's video processed in time, I'll do a premiere. If I don't, I might just do another live stream tomorrow morning. Vivian Johnson says, just goes to show no one knows everything about how the human body works. No, they don't. I don't see any trains coming. I was hoping to do some train spotting here. You know what you can do, or I can do? I can pull up the Rocket Man app. Susan was lurking this way. Oh, hello! You're the second... Yeah. You're the second person to say hi in like the last... Do you mind being on the camera or no?
Sure.
Oh, okay, we got a viewer here.
Hi.
Would we know you in the chat?
You might know my husband.
Oh, there's a car behind you. Okay, nice to meet you. That is the second person. She was not aware that I was live streaming. But yeah, we're in the usual Midtown neighborhood, folks. Said my original plan was to head over to Jane Station on the e-scooter, but I failed to keep that charged. So 30,000 steps or bust today, and I'm going to try to do the same thing tomorrow. I'm going to try to record 2 or 3 videos in one day and get ahead. This morning, you might have noticed some new graphics in my video. I've actually been building out a pretty extensive graphics package. The live stream stuff is not quite ready. I just don't like how it looks, but I did get it to work. But it needs some polish. It looks very amateurish. I'm doing it myself. I'm not paying someone on Fiverr to build me stuff. It's an idea, but I don't want the same graphic assets that other people use. And most of what you see on Fiverr, the cheap stuff, is kind of a scam. It's just people who downloaded a template pack, then they update it with your info and then sell it to you. Here's Dave's Hot Chicken. This place is excellent, but they're playing some music, so I'm just going to keep on moving here. And some people have been asking where the Christmas videos are at. Well, we're not quite at peak decorations. I think there's a tree lighting ceremony at City Hall on the weekend. That's not really my cup of tea, just standing around with a bunch of people watching something that is utterly boring happen. It's kind of like most of New Year's up until the countdown. But maybe I'll swing by. We'll walk by and check out the tree. Can you show us York University sometime? I live streamed from York earlier, and I'll probably go back now that school's back in session.
Basically, Desmond worked.
No, in my luck, I'll pick a day when there's no class and I'll go up there. Or it'll be when everyone's studying. Emily just got back from Scarborough Town Center. Apparently, I've never thought this place was so bad, but I've only ever just looked in there. Apparently it's not that great. Oh, pretty building decorations at King and Jarvis, says Lisa. Yeah, I'll have to string together a video. I did one last year. Last year, frankly, the city was kind of dead.
And once.
So I'm going to look to do a few more this year. I'm just not huge on themed videos like that. I did one Halloween video. I'll probably do a few Christmas videos. That's something Action Kid does really well. But frankly, it's not something that really interests me a whole lot. STC Santa area is gorgeous. Yeah, the shopping malls usually do a really good job with that sort of thing. And I think STC is a Cadillac Fairview mall. I know Yorkdale and Square One will be going all out. Brad Palmer would buy an autograph on a yellow toque. There's an idea, Brad. Rather than claim something that is rightfully mine, you're coming up with a decent proposal as opposed to an indecent proposal. But yeah, Christmas stuff is going to come. It's middle of November. Oh, STC is Oxford. Oh, there you go. It's in the same family as Sherway, or not Sherway, as Square One in Yorkdale. I need to go to Square One and make a video. The mall videos tend to do well. As much as I hate malls, I like the fact that I know when I step foot in it in 30 minutes, I'll be done recording. So there's kind of a bright spot to mall videos. Danny, £5 towards a hot beverage after the stream. Thank you, Danny. I got news for you. It's going to be a cold beverage. I'm going to be having a few cold ones after the stream, but at some point I'll have a hot one. Thank you. So last night I was watching a live stream by Louis Rossman, and he did it like Q&A style. And he had kind of a clever little idea. He was only taking questions that were super chats. I was kind of thinking, you smart little bastard. And I noticed this trend. So I fired him one. I spent $5 and I asked him a question about GoPros, and sure enough, he answered and ignored all the other ones. I don't think I'm going to resort to that tactic, nor am I an expert enough on anything. He is legitimately an expert, though. That's the one thing he has going for him. Well, on top of other things. No one's going to pay me to answer questions about random shit. Boardwalk Brad's so surprised I didn't yell at that car. I started crossing when the timer was halfway done. So I could yell at him, he could yell at me. So we'll just bite our lips. All right, we are getting south of Yonge and Davisville. So we are streaming south in an area where I used to stream quite a bit, but it's been a while. I think Ken recently did a stream this way. Brad Palmer towards the cold beer fund. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Thank you, Brad. Oh, we are definitely having a cold one or four after this. Although I got a little carried away Saturday. If you saw my Insta picture, I had the 20-ouncer at barbecue, and then might have had another one, and I might have eaten something fun before I watched James Bond. So if RM Transit were here, he's the YouTuber I collaborated with on a video last week, he'd be mentioning that this is his favorite station. And it's got the big rail yard. Rolling with Ian is here. Sorry guys, it's really difficult to keep up with all the chats. So if I don't respond to you, it's not intentional. Just kind of the way this works. If you do want something a little more interactive on Sunday nights, I hang out in my other channel and converse back and forth. I probably respond to half of those comments, whereas here it might be like a 15% hit rate. Devin says send him a super chat if you want questions answered. I don't know, Bevy. I've had some edibles when I've recorded videos for this channel. Oh, some double train action, although never on the bike or the e-scooter. I'm only irresponsible to myself, not other people. There's a look north. Pete says the day has gone by fast. Yeah. Ian says today is more like a hot day. You know what? I went out today. I wore a coat and a hoodie and a long sleeve t-shirt. And it was 1 degree, but there was 0 wind. Like, I was not the least bit cold. I easily could have been just in a hoodie. Yet there's been days where it's like 6 or 7 and it's significantly colder. It obviously has cooled down a bit at night, but it's not so bad. I do have my umbrella with me. Anytime I go out and meet friends or do anything, they're aware that I'm on call. If a snowstorm hits, right then and there, no matter what's happening, I'm gonna go and make a video. Hopefully, it starts snowing before the check comes. That way I can be like, hey, I told you I have to go. Analog Man, $4.49 for the Edibles Fund. Thank you, Analog Man. £4.49. Oh, look at that. This is a rare sighting. I have never seen a train up there. The tracks are down here. There's a first for everything. I've never seen this before. Where's our transit aficionados at? Have you guys ever seen this? Sanjay says Johnny is on call for snowstorms. Yeah, not snow flurries. Ain't nobody ever wanted to watch a video with snow flurries. That's like saying there's a drizzle of rain. That's not gonna get any clicks. I swear, I am not high. We are sharing this experience, but look where the train is. It's a pocket track, yep. I've just never seen it used. There's one at St. Clair West. I'm gonna ask RM Transit about that. Estelle says was watching my video from last night. Thank you, Estelle. I'm hoping that video gets uploaded for tomorrow morning. Or rather, processed. Sometimes when you upload the really, really long ones, YouTube doesn't get them ready on time. Oh, we've got a big Christmas tree coming up. There's a little park next to the church across the street. So the e-bike is still out of commission. I'm going to try to get that sorted this week. I'm going to try to do a regular single-speed bike video this week. Oh, it's double Christmas trees. It's like a double rainbow. Did you know when the Barbara Ann Scott Ice Trail opens? No. But that ice trail has cooling underneath it. So it's not like they need it to be below zero. There's some double tree action. Reminds me of the Mitch Hedberg joke. I can't tell you what hotel I'm staying at, but there are 2 trees involved. Alex says he misses the single speed vids. Yeah, I'm gonna record them with the Pocket 2 though, so they're gonna kind of lose that look and feel that they used to have. I just hate setting up the GoPro and aligning it properly, getting it right in the middle of the chest mount because the lens is offset, and then trying to level the horizon out manually. With the Pocket 2, it's just a gimbal. So it's much, much better from my point of view. Susan says, when am I setting up the peanut tree? How about next Sunday? Speaking of which, I announced I'm going to be getting a virtual P.O. box. So if anyone wants to send me anything and see me open it up on live stream, I'll be doing that.
At least she's being slick about it. Yeah.
So I'll probably be throwing that info into the About section of both of my YouTube channels. And what the heck, City of Toronto? Why are they salting the sidewalk? Yeah, I know we get a frost at night, but this stuff is enormously bad for the environment and unbelievably unnecessary. Your tax dollars at work, destroying the environment for absolutely no reason. It was a rant for those that like the rants. Mark says a virtual P.O. box. Yeah, that's a P.O. box that the mail just gets forwarded to your home. But rather than letting people know your real address or having an actual P.O. box you have to go pick it up from, it just gets sent to your home where you live. It's not cheap, but I think it might be fun. We'll try it out for a bit. I will announce if I cancel it, so nobody sends me anything after the fact. You know what? That might not have been the city. That might have been the building owner. Because here we have a different kind of salt. Someone said liability. I used to have a hand in commercial liability. And generally that would be required at a certain temperature, but we are nowhere near that. I'd say this is just completely wasteful. Let's cross over to the other side of the street. We're at Yonge and St. Clair. Lisa D says TTC is a nightmare today.
Wow.
I would say, for me, it worked very well. I connected to the 126. And I saw, as I was running to catch my bus, I saw a viewer at Lawrence Station. Now we got good news. The city's chief planner is putting forth a motion that hasn't yet been approved, but it's to allow for the densification of our residential neighborhoods. We have a housing shortage and an affordability crisis in the city, and one of the problems is all the single-family detached dwellings are in areas that are off limits to even medium-scale density. And that's a huge problem, because what you end up happening is all the developers are forced to the major roads like this, rather than building density and scale where it's appropriate. That's what happens. People bought a house 20 years ago. They paid $600,000 for it. Now it's worth millions. And then they bang their pots and pans at any thought of their neighborhood changing to allow other people to affordably live there. Toronto and Vancouver both have a really odd zoning requirement. Whoa. That guy probably did not expect to see a guy holding a camera watching him do that. Make sure no one's in the bike lane. Here's Rosedale. That is true, Rolling with Ian. I saw an email from you I need to get back to you. Once again, got an overflowing email box. Yeah, I'm not a fan of over salting the sidewalks, especially when usually all you need is a light dusting. But then you see those people just holding the bucket, throwing out fistfuls of salt, just smothering the sidewalk completely unnecessarily. So we've got that to look forward to this winter. But fortunately, it hasn't hit us. Lisa may never get home at this rate. Oh, I think the King and Queen corridors are just a mess. And the TTC puts up these hilarious notices on their sign poles that you basically have to have a PhD in hieroglyphics to understand in terms of rerouting everything. Oh, good song. I can show you what I mean by that. Let me pull up a picture on my phone here. I hope I don't get an embarrassing text message. Where is it? So you will often see crap like this when you get to a streetcar stop. I'm trying to focus it with my nose here. You expect people to decode that when they're trying to catch a streetcar? Like, WTF. I'm not that dumb. I can figure out how to build IKEA furniture, but I look at that and it's just like, what? Hey, we've got a CN Tower sighting. Hello, Mohammed. Thank you, Estelle. Emergency vehicle coming. Yeah, Lisa, huge pet peeve, people putting their bags on transit seats. And then taking the very righteous claim that if someone asks them to move it, they will do so. As if to say, I will not let anyone sit next to me until all the other seats on the transit car are full. So you're right, those people can GTFO. Also, not everyone wants to confront a stranger, especially if you see someone putting their bag on a seat. There's a very good likelihood that that's the kind of person you could find yourself in a Karen situation with, aka not rational.
Say you spoke to me and I don't care to just wait, but it's
Man, it's quiet. We are in Summerhill. Kathleen, have a good night. Hey, I think Hamilton's worth visiting. It's a cool city. I haven't yet on this channel. What I need to do is take some GO train trips out. Get out of the bike lane. That's hilarious. Alex, yeah, I don't know if I'll do a Go Train vid per se, but I'll take the Go Train somewhere. Although there is an enormous market out there for transit viewing. Maybe I need a new thumbnail on this stream. The one I chose is actually from this morning's video. It's not very representative of what's happening tonight. Let me set my camera up. (16:9). Let's see about getting some new thumbnail action. And one where my camera keeps focusing on the foreground. Marg H. Happy Tuesday. Keep warm, Jess. Thank you, Marg H. $5 Tuesdays are alive and well. And this is the old North Toronto station here on the left. Next video, can you go to Finch? I went to Finch in the video I posted yesterday morning. I suppose I could go up there and live stream again. People always seem to enjoy that part of North York. Hey, we got some Christmas decor just up here on the left. In front of the LCBO. Oop, almost missed it there. Yes, Lisa, please show yourself the door. We are at Summerhill LCBO right now, to the person asking. Shamelessly looking to upgrade the thumbnail for this video. Let's do a little left-hand action with the gimbal. Have you sprained your ankle on a walk yet? No. It's walking. It's not hopping on one foot. I've seen Summerhill 100 times now. Well, You'll see it 100 more if you keep paying attention. If you're just tuning in, this was not the plan tonight. The plan was to go to Jane Station and head east along Annette and Bloor on the e-scooter, but I did not charge the e-scooter. Mike Landry, $5. Hi, Johnny and everyone. Thank you, Mike Landry. Thank you very much, Mike. One of our East Coastian viewers. There's the former Staples. Shh, don't tell anyone. We're jaywalking. Be very quiet. Pop says it's dark here. Yeah, it is stupidly dark. Johnny, are you live streaming with the iPhone 13 Pro? No, I am live streaming with the iPhone 12. And I confirmed I'm still having the audio problem. Although it has only happened once while live streaming, so I have my fingers crossed that it's not going to happen again. If it does, I'll probably upgrade it. I no longer use the iPhone to record the audio for my regular videos. I bought a dedicated audio receivers for that. So now when I record my videos, I record 3 audio tracks. I have one off the lav mic, and I clip one of the receivers as well. And then of course I have the camera's horrible audio as a backup. What is this? Oh, this is the Stoner Oasis. High variety. It's a very, I think that's a cashierless store. I might have to go there. That looks like Johnny Stumble's kind of recording material. It's either a cashless store or it's a weed shop disguised as a convenience store. There's Roxborough Street West. Oh no, we've dipped below 300 viewers. Just a reminder, if you want to participate in the chat, you do have to be a subscriber. Not a member, just a subscriber. All right, Kohana, have a good night. Oh, speaking of weed, I had a thought for my other channel. Emily Daigle sent a super chat. Did I miss it? $1.49. Thank you, Emily. Sorry, guys. I must have had my eyes elsewhere and the chat rolled it by so quick. Thank you, Emily Daigle, very much for the $1.49. And thank you, guys. If I ever do miss a super chat, please let me know. I feel terrible when that happens. Ooh, someone's impatient. I don't know what the deal was there. If it were daylight out, I could turn left here and we could go on a very nice walk through Rosedale. Emily threw a black cat at me.
What always fucking do it?
Oh, good thing for me, I don't believe in any hoaxy-pokesy make-believe stuff. But I appreciate the super. There's a lot of people out walking doggos. There's a look over at Rosedale. Someone asked, what's the temperature? Well, if Nightbot hasn't told us lately, this crappy overlay will let you know. There's your temperature. Let me turn that off now. Ooh, way to turn without indicating. My favorite kind of person.
Designer clothes, like.
As we are on the cusp of entering downtown. JJ, glad you appreciate the channel. Speaking of which, about 2 weeks ago, my views took a giant tumble. Oh, there's a huge crowd up here on the right. Or am I seeing things? And without me doing anything special, the views are back. And currently, the best performing video on my channel is the walking condo hell video around Eglinton. Who would have thought negativity sells? Okay, so it looked like a huge crowd. It's actually not. I think these are language students. There's a lot of language schools in this area where international students study. And I think that's now a thing again. I'm gonna check my step count. $23,000. Oh, I don't know if I'll hit 30. What I want to do is build an overlay that shows my step count on each stream. Just every once in a while to show up on like the bottom right. I think that would be kind of neat. T-Shot says, what's for dinner? Cold beverages. I don't know. I had my usual smoothie for breakfast. And then I had a Cliff Bar and like a pizza pocket for lunch. I had the Cliff Bar while I was out recording. Cosmetic Surgery Clinic. Here's Davenport Church on the left. So I'm not really sure what exactly is for dinner. There's a big crowd of people crossing. I think these are language students as well. I'm just gonna jump around them. All right, I give up. I was trying to outwalk those girls, but they move pretty good. Oh, she's actually running now, so this explains it. I was like, what the hell? Why can't I go past them? So the Yorkville neighborhood is just here on the right. We'll save streaming through there for another night. It's more of a Friday, Saturday kind of place. Hey, it's the reference library. Building, which seems to be open for occupancy now. That's good. One of my more favorite skyscrapers to watch go up. I hit an all-time low, 0.2 dislikes. There's Balzac's back open. Here's Asquith Avenue. Congrats, Lisa. Ring Zero was near here earlier today. I think I can say that most days. I probably pass through Bloor Yonge, as in get out of the station at least 2 or 3 times a week. And here's the scramble crossing of Yonge and Bloor. Hey, look at that sexy e-bike. I recognize you. No, that is not my e-bike. Okay, so you've got a busker here. I'm gonna cross to the south side just to stay away from this busker. There's a look along the Mink Mile. Now it's east on Bloor Street East. Hopefully my mic is not picking up that guy. That guy is usually down at Yonge and Dundas. It's kind of interesting to see him up here because he's trying to feel out new spots. Maybe there's too much competition with other buskers down there. does, Lisa. That was one of the ideas. You know what? This gives me an idea for a night walk, actually. I think this stretch of Bloor would make a nice video at night. Maybe we have another probably better on the other side of the street, but oh well. I think these lights are between Church and Avenue Road. I guess they didn't want the east side to feel left out by just propping up the Yorkville neighborhood. All right, I'm gonna sit down for a minute. I'm just gonna check something. There I am with my helmet head still. I guess it's not that bad. And that is a look to the west along Bloor Street East. You just got an espresso virtuoso for $99. I know someone who's all excited to get an espresso. And it turns out they just use their Keurig. I don't know. I'm not a huge espresso fan. I want the caffeine, but I also want the enjoyment. Espresso is really more like just giving yourself an injection. Just my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Thank you, Marie Palmer. We are at Church Street. So my plan was to ride my e-scooter and end up in Leslieville. All the way from Jane. We'll have to save that for another day. I just feel like crossing over to the north side, get a quad espresso. Oh, I forgot to check to see how my upload is doing. Usually the Manulife building coming up here on the left has some very nice decorations. I'm trying to pull up my YouTube studio right now. Oh, they don't have anything up just yet. Oh, we are 72% uploaded. The sooner that finishes, the sooner I'll know if we'll have a video for tomorrow or not. Thank you, Alfred. Normally, this building is very pretty with decorations. I don't know what the deal is, but hopefully they get around to it. Again, when it comes to Christmas decorations, Toronto is a lot sleepier than New York. Or at least in terms of the timeliness. Watching Action Kids channel and some of the other New York City YouTubers, you get the feeling that New York's already lit up like a Christmas tree. Chris Mill says all this coffee talk. Now he needs a coffee. TTC stream when? I don't know. I don't really like taking the big camera rig on transit. Sweet Tooth has been using a Keurig with a reusable pod. I buy the ones with the biodegradable pods. The only line at $7. Visiting family in DC. Wicked cold here also. Well, it's not wicked cold here, but sorry to hear that's really cold there in DC. I think Ken did a video on the Christmas lights here. It'll get better. It just took a while. Or it took a while last year. But like I said earlier, I'll sprinkle a few Christmas videos in pretty soon. For me, psychologically, it feels like we just got over with Halloween. So it's like, oh, a whole other holiday. It's like when you go to a Dollarama and they're already preparing for the next holiday before the current one has come and gone. Wow, look at the balcony on that apartment. Look at that. There's two of them. And it looks like they're the same kind of decoration. Maybe they went to the same place. Oh, I'm gonna check my step count. 25,000. Lisa says that's awesome. Well, I can't decide if it's the tackiest thing I've ever seen or if it's amazing. So I guess that means it's amazing. There's the entrance to Mount Pleasant. That would be an interesting live stream to walk along. And by interesting, I mean not interesting at all. So just to the north of here is the Rosedale neighborhood. Forget the instant. Alright, this is putting me in the mood to do some more night videos. I was going to go out last night and record a night walk. Then I watched that movie Pharma Bro on Amazon Prime, and even though it wasn't that good, that kept me from going out. And here is Sherburne Street. Hello, Olivia. Brad Palmer, $5 super sticker. Thank you, Brad Palmer. I think that's your second one tonight, Brad. Much appreciated. Thank you, sir. And to my north is North Sherburne. Going to pick up a 35mm for some low light snapping. How about just download a low light filter for your phone? Give it that 35mm look. Not the same, I'm aware. And even if it looks the same result-wise, you know in your head it's not the same. We're about to go around to Bend. Here's one last look, for a while at least, along Bloor. 175 likes and 2 grumpies. Mike Landry, 71, $5. Wasn't there something about $5 Tuesdays? There was. Not officially endorsed by me, but very much appreciated. Thank you, Mike Landry. Thank you for the $5. If you want to support anonymously, you can do so through PayPal. There's a link in the description. There's also YouTube channel memberships and Patreon memberships. The benefits are pretty much the same. Or you can just watch and enjoy. No pressure. Taco Tuesday. I've been watching a lot of Twitch streamers, and they seem to craft their streams in such a way that it's all about kind of getting people to donate and sign up. And I think that's, honestly, that's kind of cringy. And a lot of them hide their streams after the view, and only like their subscribers, which is the YouTube equivalent of a channel member, can watch their replays. Can't say I'm too fond of that type of thing. Even the Emily Dago became a channel member. Thank you, Emily. Thank you for joining the ranks of YouTube channel membership. It used to be the patrons outnumbered the YouTube channel members, but those tables have turned. There's now more channel members. It's all appreciated equally. Rosedale's a big money area. Well, it's the 3rd richest neighborhood in the city. Those metrics are going to take you all over the place. So if you try to look that up, you're going to find a million lists where some it'll be first, some it'll be 6th. It all depends on how it's tabulated, but overall, the consensus seems to have it lying 3rd, with the Bridle Path and Sunnybrook being 1st, the Forest Hill neighborhoods being 2nd, and Rosedale / Moore Park being 3rd. Of the 3 neighborhoods, I would live in Rosedale before I lived in Forest Hill or the bridle path. Rosedale, you've got a nice ravine, but you're also steps from downtown. You're very close to Danforth. You've got 2 subway stations, Castle Frank and, well, I guess 3, Castle Frank, Sherburne, and Rosedale Station, and Bloor Yonge's not far either. So of all the fancy pants neighborhoods, that would be my preferred. If I was in a house, if it was a condo, I think I would be in Yorkville. Marie Palmer, $5. Did someone mention $5 Tuesdays? Well, you just did. Thank you, Marie Palmer. Marie, I hope you had a good birthday last week. I sang some kind of happy birthday song to Marie on stream. Not sure what the heck it was. I Googled it. And something with some odd lyrics I'd never seen before came up. Don't ask me to remember next year though, guys. I am perpetually forgetting birthdays. Harjot says I requested you on your Instagram account. Thank you, Harjot. I don't do a lot of following back. I'll follow back whenever I'm in the mood to, and I open it up and I see that option appear. "145 artists in a juried show. Riverdale Park West at the end of Carlton Street." There you go, art fans. Someone's got a birthday next week. Thank you, Rogue War. 'Tis the magic of the iPhone. Oh, it looks like I missed the light cycle. December 17th. I have already forgotten it. I want to cross to the south side. Remember when people were afraid to touch surfaces and stuff? They thought they'd get a killer virus? Hey, those are cool. Yeah, my only gripe with smartphones, for those commenting on the quality, are those little green orbs you see bouncing around. With a small sensor camera at night, that is unfortunately unavoidable. If you use Apple's own camera software in the new iPhone 13s, it'll actually remove those green orbs in the software. Oh, sidewalk closed. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember seeing that. It is closed. Why wouldn't they put the sign on this side as well? So we're gonna, I waited for the light cycle for absolutely no reason. I wanted the view from that side of the street, and we're not gonna get that view, unfortunately. I suppose I could have just taken the sidewalk anyways, but there was a point where that spits you out into the bike lane. And it's night, I'd rather not be that guy. I'm just gonna do something I don't normally do and walk on the left. Just trying to keep the camera away from these people. are over the valley, heading over Rosedale Valley Road. People are under the bridge right now, yeah. There's kind of the view I wanted. Kind of. Kind of, but not really. Ah. There's Castle Frank Station. Is there a filter on your lens? No. That just happens with lights. It is a smartphone camera. They do have, despite how good they are, there are enormous limitations and problems with them as well. There's a reason why you don't see professionals out there with smartphones, even though they're superior at computational photography versus a mirrorless or SLR. Danny, 351. What's this all about? The $5 Tuesdays. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Thank you very much. Yeah, there goes a helicopter. There's Castle Frank, all under construction. So my next walking live stream will probably be an afternoon or a morning. I'm going to try to get the e-bike sorted this week, so I get out and do some more e-bike streams. I got to get the e-scooter charged up. Just in case. Hey, there's someone. No indicator. No indicator. 0 for 2. 1 for 3. 2 for 4. 2 for 5. 3 for 6. 50% turn signal use. 3 for 7.
I think it'll be more than the population. Partially because no shows
Try to catch the sunset at Riverdale.
more than 50%.
Well, I've got lights dancing around in my eyes right now after staring at those headlights.
Regularly higher,
Here comes 4 for 8.
80 to 100%.
Turn signal is 4 for 8.
I already know.
RPN says we don't use blinkers. Well, people who don't use their turn signals are assholes. There, I said it. He says pathetic. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, they could have gone straight through too. That's why I was stuck at that intersection. Yogi says I'm a single speed bike. Yeah, I'm going to try to do a single speed video, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to try to make tomorrow a productive day, which means I'll just do one video probably. That's always what happens. And I've been trying to catch the Bloor Viaduct. I came by here on a night stream a few weeks ago. I think it was on the scooter or the e-bike, one of the two, hoping to catch it all lit up. And there was no such luck, and here we are tonight. And again, no such luck. Or maybe, oh, just a few random spots are lit. Alex. Well, my original plan was to end in Leslieville. But you might be kind of right about the ending spot. I'm a little hungry and thirsty. Thanks to those who sent supers to fuel that. What you guys might not realize is when you send me $5 to buy a drink, that's usually where that money goes. Unless I'm out with friends, I'm kind of a cheapskate. But the supers help with that sort of thing. Always look at the Don Valley Parkway. I was watching a video, 3.51 not pounds, oh, euros, sorry. You know, this screen is so small, I always get the euros and pound signals mixed up. Sorry about that. Estelle says, thanks everyone for being here. Yeah, small crowd tonight, but I guess I deserve that for not streaming very often. It is 100% of my own doing. YouTube likes to slap you on the wrist when you don't keep up with things. And it's been 5 days since I streamed. Here's a look south down Bayview. Susan, what did you miss? Well, I danced a jig. We met Superman. I got $1 million super chat. That's all you missed. This is the Bloor Viaduct. It's a running gag, says Dan. It's not a running gag. I legitimately struggle on this. This is only the iPhone 12. It's not the Max. So it's kind of a struggle to see stuff. Oh, I have an exciting, I mentioned this on a previous stream, but I have an exciting partnership in the works with a company that has some products that actually suit these walking live streams. So we're currently hashing out the details, providing they're any good. If they're not good, it's not going to happen, but they look neat. Now what I need is New Balance to send me some heated sneakers. That would be cool. This is so boring when it's not lit up. Hi! I'm kind of disappointed it's not lit up, but I got you guys with me. Keeping it interesting and fun. When I go through the less boring areas and the number of viewers doesn't drop, I think that shows people are, or the more boring areas, people are kind of into the whole community thing and reading the chat. Gavin says heated sneakers. That was just a stupid thought I had. There's a look south down the DVP. Oh, there's a train rumbling underneath us right now. There's the CN Tower off in the distance. There will be no Riverdale Parkview. So this is as good as it's going to get. You can also just get heated socks. Tom, I wouldn't doubt that. I'm not sure the exact figures. Yeah, Devin, this is a low viewership night, but it's all good, it's fun. Also, as I mentioned, I haven't been streaming frequently lately, so and it's a Tuesday night. These are historically these average to below average kind of viewer nights. I guess what I should do if I were smart, what other YouTubers do is they comb through their analytics and they look for what's worked or what's been successful, and they kind of optimize what they do based on that. So they'll look at what thumbnails worked, what titles worked in terms of click rates. For live streams, they'll look at all that stuff as well, on top of what times worked, when did they get the most views, when did they get the most super chats. I won't lie, I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to that stuff. I keep my streams completely random. I was going to stream on Saturday evening. I was all ready to go. I had it set up in YouTube Studio. We were gonna head downtown and have a stream, and then I got a message from someone saying barbecue, ? And I thought, should I go live stream or should I go eat Japanese barbecue? So I pretty much, even though I do this full time, I like that I do everything on a whim. It kind of suits my personality. Good day from Australia. There's a sign indicating the water main replacement. But that said, I have a hunch tomorrow's video will be an above average performer. Usually when I do something a little outside of the box, it'll either perform really well or it'll tank. And I think tomorrow's going to be a good one, if the video gets uploaded. If not, that walking condo hell one was one that I didn't think it would do that well. I was like, whatever, let's just try this. Because it was really not much different than my other videos. I just kind of put an angle on my commentary and a different approach to the neighborhood. But it had a title that people liked. You should e-scooter slowly instead of walking, says Pop. I do both. I do plenty of e-scooter stuff. The e-scooter videos on their own don't do that well. I did one on Bay Street. That if it was a walking video at Bay Street, it would have got 2 or 3 times the views. But it was an e-scooter video, but I don't care about that stuff. They're fun to make. So I'm going to keep making them. And I am hungry. And look at this. We're at Danforth. Danforth and Broadview. And you know what, folks? We're going to end this here. So good night, Michelle. Vivian Johnson, have yourself a good night. Thank you to our mods who have used their wrenches wisely. Thank you to the super chatters tonight. We had, despite low viewers, we had a good amount of support. It's hugely appreciated. That lets me keep doing this. And thank you to everyone else for just watching. Even thank you to those who hit the dislike. The feedback is always appreciated, good or bad. I don't take things personally. As for the next stream, it will either be tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon if my video doesn't process in time, or Thursday or Friday. Probably on the e-scooter. All right, guys, I got to figure out food. I'm here in Food Central land. So I'm going to sit down and hash this out and get myself a meal. Have a good night, folks, and May the force be with you. I don't say that. I will continue. I forget my tagline. Have a good night, guys.